what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel, my returning subbies. And if you're new, it's your favorite Southern sidekick, Lele, in the building. And today we got another reading, so go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it poppin'. Now today's topic of discussion, people are saying that you are psychic AF, okay? And right now, you're cutting straight to the core of people's hearts right now, okay? And it's because you have had people around you who are like consistently in denial about things. And I'm hearing like you got tired of keeping hush, of being quiet. Like I'm hearing at a young age, like you were always told to keep quiet and to not vocalize the things that you were intuitively picking up and also the things that you were witnessing. But guess what? You're not that little kid anymore, okay? And so I am here to message come through. Like some people wanted to sit here and like talk down to you or act like you had no authority. I'm also here because you're really, really sweet. Like you're naturally a nice person. And like some people just disrespected you whenever you were trying to just help them. And you got to understand, like sometimes whenever people are caught up in their own web of lies or caught up in an illusion, whether they're in a toxic relationship or if they're doing bad things, or you can just see that they're kind of going on a downhill spiral. It's like you want to try to help them, especially if it's like family or something or someone who's like really close to you. But some people were in denial about some things, also maybe even in denial about some people, right? And like you call it out real quick because you're psychic. Like you're very much in tune. Ever since you were a child, you've always had these psychic abilities. You're cutting straight through the illusions is what's coming through with the Six of Cups and the Justice energy, okay? I'm getting a message come through like there were a lot of injustices in your childhood and now you're grown, right? You're in this energy of owning your psychic powers and no longer letting people like dictate your voice or tell you to be quiet or tell you, oh no, I'm not going to listen to you, right? Like you're at this point in your life, you're done shoving your intuition down. So you're currently going through a new cycle. You're closing up this karmic cycle from the past and from your upbringing is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing you might be like closing the doors to certain family members as well. It could be. So this is the energy that you've been in for quite some time where you're kind of in limbo on, do I just stay, you know, and keep the same kind of dynamic with these people, or do I vocalize the truth, listen to my intuition, right? And so sometimes, you know, you got to just say the truth. And if people can't sit there and stick it with you whenever you confront them with the shadow, when you confront them with that truth, and it's like they get on defensive because like you're just calling it like you see it intuitively, right? So that's what you were in, like this in between like limbo with the Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, right? And so something's coming back around again is what Spirit's showing me in regards to the past. It definitely could be people you grew up with, brothers, sisters, other family members. Okay, we have the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, and I'm so proud of you because this is a time period where you trust your guidance. You trust your intuitive guidance and your downloads, okay? The more that you're trusting your intuition to say the scary thing or to push the envelope, okay, in regards to like you knowing things intuitively, the more that your intuition is going to be strengthening is what I'm hearing with this energy. And we have the Four of Wands with the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is giving me this vibe like everyone's on the surface acting like everything's hunky-dory. Everything's all right, right? Like we're having a party. Like everybody's getting together at the family gathering. But there's things that are underneath. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles energy, okay? It's like things are not as they appear, right? And so like you're the one who's calling the elephants out in the room and it's got people shook, okay? It's like people want to sit here and be in denial about things, but deep down they know that you're right. You came here to disrupt faulty foundations is what I'm hearing here. And that's exactly what you're doing currently. Like people literally built their life on a lie is what I'm hearing here. And like you came here with a cold hard facts, okay? And just spoke out the truth. Like, hey, I don't like that person that you're dating. Like they're a narcissist or they're going to do you wrong. Like I can already see it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's given. You used to tiptoe around your intuition and trusting yourself because like I said, at a young age, you were told to not go there. And now you're starting to go there. And it's got some people ruffled. They're like, who do you think you are? It's like, I'm your protector. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's given. Like, you just want the best for people. But then other people, you know, they have to sit there and make the decision. Are they going to actually listen to your guidance? Or are they going to sit there and, you know, play out their little karmic BS? Their karmic BS caught a case. I ain't even about to read this card. I don't know if you can see it, though. But shit, they caught a case of the you-know-what's. Okay, that's all I got to say. You have been warning people. Like, this is the thing. Like, you warned people, and they didn't want to listen to you. And now it's like they're starting to see for their own eyes is what I'm hearing. All right, sometimes you just got to let people learn on their own because right now you're just in this unbothered energy. You're like, you know what? I called the shots. I said the truth. Okay? And it's like, the truth ain't always pretty. The truth ain't always going to be glamorous. Heck no. Usually the truth is ugly, and it's scary, and it pushes you out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, now you're just in this energy of like, you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and catch that case. That's all I got to say. Because I warned you, you know, once. It's like they were in denial that you were even a psychic. And then, like, they sat there and, like, they started to notice, like, A plus B wasn't equaling C with situations. And they were like, wait a minute, they warned me about this, right? You are literally tapping into another level of your intuition this season because you finally trust yourself to say the scary truth and to, like, listen to your intuition and listen to your guidance, right? To open up like this. And so because you did, like, the universe is rewarding you by heightening your intuition, okay? Because you're starting to trust it more, period. Like, you're saying goodbye to playing small. You're saying goodbye to, like, toning down your intuition is what I'm hearing here as well, okay? Because before you were toning it down and trying to play it safe, like I said. And, like, you realize, like, no matter how much you try to satisfy people or to, like, not be yourself fully, it's like you just hurt your own feelings. You're in the season of no longer hurting your own feelings, and you're going to sit there and be the intuitive psychic baddie that you are. Oh my God. Okay. So you got some people, like, at first they didn't want to hear your advice. They didn't want to hear your input on things. Okay. Even though they knew that you knew, you know what I'm saying? They know that you're psychic is what I'm hearing. Okay. We have talking ish coming through. So this is what they were in. Okay. But the truth is that they're haunted. We have memories, flashbacks, side effects, and trauma. Okay. And so there's this energy coming through. Like, you came here to sing like a canary and to call these elephants out in your family is definitely what I'm hearing here as well. Like I said, the injustices, the things that were passed down, right? And so somebody is caught up. I'm hearing someone you know has been caught up in some sort of karmic lesson cycle. Could be a relationship or something like that, but it's stemming from their childhood and their own suppression and not being able to deal with it, okay, or even admit certain things happen kind of thing, okay? But they're coming in here with this energy of fishing for comments, okay? So somebody, it's almost like a skittish cat. Like, you know, it's kind of skittish, but then it starts to try to walk towards you. Like, that's what it's given. They can no longer be in denial about things. That's what I'm hearing here, okay? But you're just in this energy with the unbothered, unfazed. You're just like, you know what? You go live your life. I'm gonna go live my life and be the spiritual baddie that I am, period. Bro. Oh my gosh, you have exposed something is what I'm hearing, okay? You could have maybe even, like, said, hey, that person's going to cheat on you with the third party energy, love triangle energy. But we have shine, your light irritates their demons. I'm telling you, you are a divine psychic healer. You're a seer. And a lot of times whenever you're a seer like this, like, people want to stay in denial. They don't want to admit the truth because it disrupts their false identity and their false, like, narrative that they've created. And so you came here to disrupt all false narratives is what I'm hearing. And so your light is literally irritating their demons that they don't want to admit they have. Like, somebody that you know is getting caught up in some sort of really karmic-ish right now. You recently broke out of the karma, okay? You broke out of your own karmic-ish with your family is what I'm hearing. You finally broke from those generational curses. And you were trying to protect some people is what I'm hearing here. And they don't want to hear it. It's definitely an ego thing. It's definitely a pride thing is what I'm hearing here. That's the reason why people want to look at you crazy even though they know that you're right. I'm also hearing, like, somebody could have, like, tried to pull someone away from you, like, family-wise, okay? It's definitely feeling like interference, third-party interference from people who, it's like I said, you try to warn them about this individual. Like, they're not who they say they are is what I'm hearing, okay? And that's the reason why you got certain individuals in this third-party energy, okay? That I'm hearing, like, you do not like this individual. You're like, you ain't no good. You ain't nothing but the devil kind of thing, right? They're over here talking smack because they know that you see right through their facade. That's what's coming through here with this shine energy. I'm hearing home wrecker, okay? Like, literally, that's what this energy is giving. And we have cock blocking coming through, so definitely if it was a sibling or something like that, they're like, oh, you're just trying to cock block me or whatever, or you're just jealous, right? That's what I'm hearing, okay? So it's definitely coming from this third-party narcissist is what I'm hearing here. I'm here to get in where you fit in. And apparently it's not with certain individuals in the family is what I'm hearing, okay? So you're meant to go live a life of exploration and to discover more of yourself and to no longer hold the door open for people who literally would slam the door in your face is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing never again will I let myself be disrespected like that because this individual really disrespected you. You were all around disrespected. I'm hearing they will regret the day that they did this to you, okay? Because you were just trying to help, okay? And I think that you're tired of trying to help people who don't want saving, period. We have ancestor healing, and this is what you've been in the process of doing, is healing your ancestral line. Like I said, generational curses with the Six of Cups energy and justice. Okay, you're restoring justice and balance, and if people don't want to get on the bandwagon and heal, that's a them problem, not a you problem, honey, okay? So you're doing God's work is literally what I'm hearing. It's a time of retreat. We have retreat coming through, so that way you can listen to your own guidance and intuition. and boost your creativity, boo, period. Because right now, it feels like you're kind of like cleaning off this clutter. That way you can hear your intuitive guidance more clearly. Okay, and that way you can also get to work on your mission, boo. Like I said, you got a big mission here, okay, being a psychic. It's like whenever your psychic ability sees right through people's charade, like it will make them go on the defense and attack at you, okay? And so that's what happened. Angels and spirit guides, look, you are divinely protected and you're divinely supported and guided is what's coming through here. Okay, so your ancestors and your spirit team does not play about you, okay? And so when you're in the presence of other people, I'm also hearing that you bless them just by you being you, because you are literally chosen in your family to break these generational curses with the ancestral healing, okay? And so they've been guiding you away from this conflict. As much as you want to save people, as much as you want to, you know, make people understand your language, they don't understand your language because they're not in tune like you are, okay? And so right now, Spirit is saying, like, this is a time period where you just retreat your energy, take all your energy back, slam that door, bye Felicia, okay? And go live your life as this healer, as this guru. Is literally freedom. Set yourself free. This is a season of freedom and liberation from this ish, from your family is definitely what I'm hearing, okay? I'm sorry to say, honey, if this reading has been resonating, I don't see like, okay, it's like a bird born into a cow family is what I'm hearing, okay? We have teacher. Exactly. You're a divine teacher. You're here to teach people a lesson. You are walking karma. It's like energetically keeping the door open karmically. Like, okay, do you want to make an exit plan? You know, I got the answers here. I'm telling you, you're going to regret the day you do this. And they don't want to hear it. And then you're like, all right, close the door. Like, that's literally what's happening right now. We have a crystal blessing at the bottom of the deck, and it's giving like grandmother energy, especially if you had a grandmother who passed away. They're saying that your gifts, your psychic abilities were inherited by your grandmother, okay? And she's coming in to say, look, honey, like, you're here to do big things, and we ain't got time to sit here and toss pearls to swine, period, okay? You're here to reclaim your sovereignty, and we're not here to wake up the others. We're here to find the other lions, is what I'm hearing, okay? You're here to find the others. You're not here to wake people up anymore. You already did that through the other cycle. I'm hearing from like 2012 is what I just heard, okay? It's not 2012 anymore, boo-boo. It is 2025, okay? We are finding the others, okay? The journey, literally. It says, the scariest part is taking a step. Who in the world will I become next? So you're becoming somebody new, like I said. Like, this is a karmic completion with these people, and like, they didn't get on the bandwagon, period. And so you're walking out the door, like I said, bye Felicia, packing your things. Okay, there's a new chapter that's opening up for you. You're going to be finding where you actually belong and finding other people who are also psychically in tune like you. Unseen allies. I love this. Look, this is double whammy coming through. First off, Spirit said, keep on shining your light. Keep on saying the hard truths, okay? Being the truth serum is what you are, okay? But this card says, alone and lost, but was not afraid. Her guardians whispered to show her the way, period. Your guardian angels, your spirit team, your ancestors are guiding you heavily. We have ancestor energy here. We also have angels and spirit guides, okay? So you are heavily supported and guided. You are like supernaturally tapped in is what I'm hearing, okay? So continue to trust that. Bro, dude, yeah, exactly. You're going through an awakening. We have the awaken card coming through. Sleepy siren, rise and shine. It's time to wake up. You got mountains to climb. You got life to live, okay? You got mountains to climb. You got things to do. Let this burden go, okay? Because it's like this is the last straw. I'm hearing it's like ripping the Band-Aid off of this wound from your childhood, from your upbringing, or dealing with these people from your upbringing, okay? It's like once you remove the Band-Aid, you realize that the wound is already healed, literally with the glow-up energy. Literally. This is your season of awakening to your purpose, okay? So you can't take everybody with you. You can't save everybody, but you can go ahead and get to living, okay? You can go ahead and start working on your purpose, okay? And stay honed in and not let these people distract you. Yes, okay, so we have hole in the soul coming through, we have cycles, and we also have letting go. You're finally letting go of this cycle of feeling like, you know, I want to belong. I'm hearing like, I want to feel like I matter. You do matter. You are so gifted and talented. It was just wasted on the wrong people. I'm definitely hearing a message like you're meant to like write a book or start like an apothecary or something, or like start a tarot channel or start doing like readings for people. Like you're very psychic in tune. And like I said, a bird born into the cow family, they're not going to understand it. And they're going to look at you sideways when you do this, okay? They're going to look at you crazy. You say, oh, you in that woo-woo stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what you're meant to do is more unorthodox and it's off the beaten path. And so Spirit wants you to go off that beaten path. Let this ish go. Let them go. Let them make their mistakes, okay? Let them think what they want to think, period. All right, boo-boo, we're going to go ahead and get you some final advice. So go ahead. Let's get into it, Spirit. What final advice do you have for my spiritual baddies who are owning their psychic powers and they're no longer holding back? Okay? Y'all are being unapologetic, period. Dude, if this doesn't say it all, we have the Servant Queen. It says, you are worthy of beautiful things. Affirm that down below. I am worthy of beautiful things. It says divine, magnetic, and valuable. Spirit's saying that you are divine, magnetic, and valuable. You have value and you have something to offer your gifts, okay? This is a season of tapping into your gifts and being of service, okay? But not to people who don't want to grow, okay? We also have the Mystic. Confirmation. Here we go. The Mystic. Exactly. This is, there's a reason you had those dreams. I'm also hearing prophetic dreams. You're very psychic. Okay. You've had prophetic dreams. It's time to do something about it, boo. Okay. So it says intuition, high priestess, and visionary. You're a high priestess. I done told you this whole reading. You're a high priestess, boo. Okay. So you need to trust your intuition. Let go of the past. Okay. With the past card coming through. Gotta leave that past in the trash. It can't come with you, boo, because where you're going is so much bigger and more grand than what you came from, period. Alright, so that's the read I have for you, darling. I send you so much love. If this resonates, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, you have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.